This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and
Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And you know how they say it's not about the money? Sometimes it is about the money. Matt Ryan is going to average $30 million in salary per year now as one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and he more than deserves it. The NFL's MVP in 2016.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Janoris Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs, and late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
Brees now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The sack. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
And 12.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Falcons 0.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. But it ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running with Kamara. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Saints 6.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We're closing in on halftime, and that's Julio's first catch of the game. That's got to be a surprise for not just us, but even the defense, who's done a heck of a job taking him away from the Falcons.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. Again, Ryan. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Matt Ryan. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. We'll call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
10. Saints 9.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Julio Jones there to make the grab, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer. What they did to finish things off, turning it right back around.
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Coup now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Saints 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. But it's going to be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Ryan will throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Clark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And brought in by the tight end Clark. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Breeze to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.